woe giants of the dog world. 1. A fearless Roman war dog turned loyal family protector. The other, a legendary guardian from the Himalayan mountains. The Cane Corso and the Tibetan Mastiff are both powerful, intimidating, and highly respected breeds. But the question remains, who's the ultimate guardian? The Cane Corso has its roots in ancient Rome. These dogs once marched alongside legions as war dogs and later became protectors of farms, livestock, and families. They are athletic, muscular, and always alert, with an instinctive drive to protect their people. On the other side, the Tibetan Mastiff comes from the harsh landscapes of the Himalayas. For centuries, nomadic tribes relied on them to guard flocks against wolves, leopards, and even snow leopards. Considered sacred, Tibetan Mastiffs were so prized that they were gifted to royalty. When it comes to size and strength, the Cane Corso usually weighs between 90 and 120 pounds, with a powerful athletic build that makes them fast and agile. The Tibetan Mastiff, however, can weigh anywhere from 100 to 160 pounds, with a massive frame and thick coat built for endurance in freezing mountain climates. The Cane Corso might have the speed advantage, but the Tibetan Mastiff brings sheer size and raw power. Their temperaments also set them apart. The Cane Corso is loyal, obedient, and highly trainable, but naturally dominant and best handled by experienced owners. In contrast, the Tibetan Mastiff is famously independent, stubborn, and extremely territorial. They were bred to make decisions on their own, which means they're not always eager to follow commands. One is like a disciplined soldier, while the other acts more like a king who makes his own rules. As guardians, both breeds excel, but in different ways. The Cane Corso reacts instantly to threats, acting like a personal bodyguard for its family. The Tibetan Mastiff, on the other hand, tends to watch silently before responding with overwhelming force when provoked, more like a fortress guard who decides who is allowed near. So, who's the ultimate guardian? If you want a trainable and disciplined protector who adapts to family life, the Cane Corso takes the crown. But if you want sheer power, intimidation, and natural guarding instincts, the Tibetan Mastiff is nearly unmatched. In the end, the answer depends on what kind of guardian you need, a warrior or a mountain king. Both breeds demand respect, training, and the right environment. They are not dogs for beginners, but in the hands of the right owner, each one is an incredible protector. The real question is, if you had to choose, which one would you trust to guard your home?